Hey YouTube, what's up? This is John coming at you. Hey, listen, I sought out a professional photographer to overlook some of the images on my previous videos, and this was his response. He's basically saying lens artifact, combination of sensor blooming, hot spot in the lens, and flare ghosting from insufficient lens coating. No supernatural interpretation is necessary. And I thank Bjorn for his response there. And Bjorn is a professional nature photographer, and he does specialize in infrared photography, so he ought to know. So what does that mean? Well, you know, I have some cheap cameras and get a lot of lens artifacts. Does that mean nothing's going on out there in the universe or affecting the planet? No, I still think there's plenty going on out there. And I figure I could take a little time to present some of the things I just found going over the internet. Well, it was one of the last pictures I took. I'm still going to investigate this right here, this lower left anomaly on the sun. I'm going to be purchasing a new Nikon digital 35mm body, fairly high-end camera, so that ought to help me out. So the picture taking will continue. I just won't be using a cheap $200 camera anymore. So looking forward to that. So anyway, yeah, I mean there's still things going on, and I'm still seeing anomalies down here on various pictures here, there, there, the chemtrail there again, that bulge. Anyway, what I noticed this morning, I wanted to point out to you, was you know, the moon was very bright in the morning sky. In the western, just above the western horizon, and I noticed Tycho here, which is a big crater, probably one of the largest craters on the moon, which is normally due south. I noticed this is shifted up to about this position right here, and I noticed that with the naked eye, and then decided to put the binoculars on it, and it was even more pronounced. So very interesting effect there. I don't think the moon should be behaving in that kind of manner. Again, you know, it's supposed to be probably Tycho should be down here. I've been noticing it more up here, which is almost nearly a 45-degree shift. So that's certainly not normal. What else is going on out there in the universe? Well, do some quick web browsing, and you'll find these articles for yourself as well. You know, science here admits, has recognized that the sun is in fact brightening. I know a lot of people have discussed that in more than one circle that I'm aware of. What else? We have a shift in magnetic north. Tampa Airport had to relocate or remap some of their landing strips here. So that's certainly not normal. This is a very interesting graph, earthquake graph here. You can see since the early 90s, this thing's almost going parabolic. Certainly not the norm, right? So what else? What else did we discover out there in Weather? Oh, this is a very interesting article here. New York Times, January 1983. And you can see the infamous Planet X labeled over here on the article. And again, New York Times. I mean, credible? I hope so. About as credible as it gets, right? But I'm sure if you called them today, they would totally deny that any such planet exists. But, hey, history is history, and the facts are the facts. Here's their article from 1983. Interesting orbit. I guess they didn't want to scare us, so they put it outside the boundary of our planetary orbit. So it's amazing what you can find on the web, huh? What else? Oh, Jupiter lost a cloud strike. Had Neb and Seb, and now we're missing Seb. Seb went away. Doubt it's ever coming back. So I guess the big question is, you know, what causes this? Okay, what causes this? Are these accidents, or just you know, a bizarre happenstance? Of course not. You know, something's got to be causing this. These are big effects. Okay, they reach to the edge of our planetary system. What is causing it? It makes sense. A brown dwarf. And NASA admits brown dwarfs are very, very difficult to detect. They don't know where they're all at. They don't know how many there are. They don't know where they're all at. They admit that. So they're kind of a mystery. What other explanation is there for all these oddities on our planet and the other planets? I'm looking for a logical explanation here. What else going on? Another article, National Geo. Mars melts, hints at solar, not human cause. Well, it turns out that actually all the planets have indications of overheating, not just Mars and the Earth. So, again, what is causing that? If you look at Jim McCann's science page, he surmises that bodies like comets are a type of solar capacitor that build up charge over time, through their journeys throughout the solar system. And when they come into a planetary system with a sun like ours, sometimes they can discharge that capacitor. That's why he believes that comets brighten when they get near the sun and interact with the sun, and that the sun can throw off solar flares. So I think they're just a little bit more than dirty snowball comets, as some would have you believe. Anyway, what else we got? This is from the Asian Indian tsunami. I think it was, I'm not sure what it was, 2007. Anyway, cognitive dissonance is the mental conflict that people experience when presented with evidence that their beliefs or assumptions are wrong. I thought it was a fitting picture. These people are happy, smiling, but really they're in denial of what is about to overtake them. And that's the purpose of my YouTube presentations, to get people to think about where we're at in space and time, and spiritually where we're at. For me, the Bible is true. Jesus is who he says he was. The Bible. And believe me, I've tried to disprove the Bible, but the more I tried to disprove it, it just became more and more true and factual to me. So the whole point is to get people to think in terms of the spiritual, not just the earthly. I think that the heavens are going to be visiting our earthly realm here in short order, and the point is to think about it, to draw near your Savior. And if Jesus isn't your Savior yet, I encourage you to make him your Savior. Who knows how much time we have left here? And that's the whole purpose of my post, is to try to get people to think in terms of their earthly life and their spiritual life. There is more to the world than meets the eye. Anyway, I'll let you know when I get the new cameras. I'm gonna turn the focus on the moon, because I thought that anomaly, that shift, it's the first time I really noticed it. I really noticed that Tycho, and that's a good marker for the moon, that it really moves from one point to another. And you could probably catch that tomorrow if you try. Anyway, I'm running out of time here. I'll look you guys up later. Thanks for watching. Bye.